Hey everyone, welcome to week 2. Hope you enjoyed week 1. Thank you for the introductions, and I'm still working my way through those, and it's great to have you all on board. I actually like the class size. I'm sure the university would like me to have a few more people, but after a really quick summer with a lot of people in the class, I'm looking forward to a little more relaxed approach this semester, so thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video I shared. As I said last week, that's actually quite personal to me. I've actually only watched it once or twice. It's actually kind of hard for me to watch, but it is quite meaningful to me, and I've shared that with my family, and it's the response from my family has actually been rather profound, and the emotions that brings up with, I mean, just people in my generation and my parents' generation, and also family, friends. So this week you're going to have an opportunity to think about that video a little more. And really, the video is not about me and my experience necessarily, but I do think it's a unique experience, and I want to add in two other elements, I guess, kind of some context to disability from Native American perspectives, and also from kind of a Western civilization perspective. So the first chapter you can read is by Windsor, which is she wrote a history of special education book, and I read it in my doctoral program, and it's a good book. I mean, it has, like anything, has its flaws, but really thorough coverage of early conceptualization of disability from Western perspective. And then also there's a chapter posted by Nielsen, which is focused on the Native American perspective, which is quite different. So enjoy reading those. The reason I'm actually dedicating a week to this, I've always wanted to do this, but several years ago I was teaching this course, and a Native woman in the class pointed out, only thing you're talking about is a Western perspective, and she was totally right. And part of the issue with that is it's been hard for me to find much about the perspective of Native Americans specific to disability, and without leading you along too much, you can just read the chapter, and maybe it actually tells you a little bit of why. But it is very interesting. It's very important, and I really like sharing that with you. So then you're going to see an assignment posted. Once again, these are more participation assignments as opposed to their, it'll be built into your participation grade, and not a full-blown standalone grade, I guess. And I'll be doing some discussions this semester, but as I've developed as an online teacher, and also actually from listening to students, I've kind of backed off of having a discussion every single week. I love face-to-face discussion, and in fact I think it's irreplaceable in an online format. And I feel like lots of times it's kind of the go-to thing in online classes, just have people discuss things in in discussion forums. I've done a lot, and point being, I'm going to back off that a little bit as I move forward with my online teaching, because I think there are other ways for you to process information, and as I'll mention a lot, really at this point in your education, the learning is up to you. So it's important that you do the reading and you do the reflection, and enjoy it. Some of you probably are rolling your eyes that I'm even saying this stuff, but to me, graduate school is such a privilege. Most of you are graduate students, not all of you, but you can act like this is a graduate level course to get a taste of it. It's such a great experience in a time where you really do have time to read, write, and absorb information and form well thought out opinions. Um, it was certainly some of the best times of my life. The time I spent in graduate school and taking higher level courses. So, and these are some of the readings. Well, at least one of them, the Windsor chapter, is something that really had a big impact on me. So, I guess I'm just trying to share my enthusiasm about some of this content. So, enjoy it and complete the activity. If you're not familiar with Moodle, most of you are, and how it all works, but there is a link there where you can post your response. And as I say in there, I'm really not looking for a big long paper. I really want to see reflection and synthesis, and just post it there at that link. So if you're on campus, swing by and say hello. I'm usually here 4 days a week, and pretty easy to track down. 107 is my office. Stop by and say hello. And as I always say, if you need to chat about something more in depth, just send me an email and we'll arrange a time to talk. So thank you very much, folks. Have a great week.